Hi, Chef Phil, JES Restaurant Equipment, Greenwood, South Carolina. Today we are going to demonstrate some of the recipes that were sent in for our first annual Best Hot Chocolate contest. We want to thank everybody for sending them in. What we did was take all the entries, gave them over to the staff to read through. They picked the top 4. Today I'm going to demonstrate those for you, and then the staff again will taste them, and we will award the prize of our Orville Redenbacher popcorn maker. And just let me say thank you very much for all the entries that we got. And here we go with number 1. Now this one, there will be no demonstration here because it had to be done the night before. This one is called, and it gets my vote for the most innovative, and it is called Hot Chocolate on a Stick. Now basically what you've got, you're going to make a simple form of fudge. What I have here, or what I did last night, was 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, 18 ounces or 3 cups of the, shall we call them, Toll House cookie chips, 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate, and skewers. And what I did was just mix it all up. You temper it all together. I poured it into a loaf pan. What you want to do though, you want to line that loaf pan with aluminum foil. Spray the aluminum foil down with a release agent, you know, PAM or whatever you have. Then you pour it in there. You set it in the refrigerator, and it says that inside of 4 hours. I left it overnight. But what you end up with is basically it releases. This releases from the foil, and basically you wind up with fudge. Then you're going to cut it in about 1.5 inch squares. Cut this in half long ways. And 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. After you get it cut, you're going to stick that skewer in. Like so. And you're going to take your, I find it easier, take the cup first, put it in, and then you pour in the hot milk. And the idea is you just stir it around until it melts and becomes the hot chocolate. Recipe number 2. This one is just called Creamy Hot Cocoa. Not going to get a whole lot of votes on the originality of the name, but it comes from PLM, Minneapolis, Minnesota. What we have on this one. In this one I have 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, unsweetened, and 3/4 cup white sugar, pinch of salt, and then I need 1/3 cup of hot water. That in. Let these go in. ¾ teaspoon of vanilla. Now tell me if I'm wrong here, but when we all grew up and Mom was making cookies and whatnot with vanilla, and it sat on the counter, and we smelled it, and it smelled so good, and they told us, oh no, very bitter, don't taste it. But come on guys, we all tasted it, didn't we? And was it bitter? Boy. Alright, we're going to stir this all together. Of hot milk. I'm using whole milk. You know, I mean, this is a seasonal thing, so, you know, why go with the 2% or whatever? You know, if you can't splurge during the holidays, when can you? And to take that a step further, anything that's asking you to use whole milk. If you wanted to make it a little bit richer, a little bit better tasting, whatnot, half and half. It's totally interchangeable. Okay, we got that all mixed, and now to bring it to a drinkable temperature, we are going to put in some room temperature, half and half. Again, this will make it a little bit creamier. That looked like a half cup, didn't it? Okay. And there you have PLM Minneapolis, Minnesota creamy hot cocoa.